Hey you guys, this is Brandy, or Love Yourself 3. That's my handle on my YouTube page. I also have another channel, and it's called Exquisite Destinations, because I'm also a travel agent. So I do a lot of booking, wonderful deals on cruises and hotels, rental cars, all your travel needs, tours, whatever, rail, but whatever. Um, I would plug that, but I don't want to plug it here. Um, I actually am here because I want to talk about. I want to talk. Well, actually, before I even get started, let me share my crystals. I have a lapis lazuli. Some people call it lapis lazuli. I'll call it lapis lazuli, and a celestite. I like my celestite because it's pretty calming and it has a very nice and sweet and a soft energy. It helps you to connect to um, celestial beings, angels, that kind of thing. Um, and my lapis lazuli, this one right here, I like in particular. This one, it's supposed to help calm you, but this one, and I guess it kind of does do that, but this lapis lazuli right here, and it's in the shape of a heart. I don't know if you can see it. Let me put it up against, see that? Shape of a heart. This one has, it's not as blue as I would have liked, but I chose this one because this is the one that resonated with me. It spoke to me, it called me. It has the blue in it, it has some gray in there, and it has some pyrite, a lot of pyrite inside of there. And I really like pyrite, as a matter of fact. But my lapis lazuli, I really like this one because this one, sometimes when I'm holding this one and I'm at work, I get so deep up in here, like revelations. It really enlightens me and gets me to a point where I am totally connected to some source that's totally enlightening me. And I know what the source is. It's God, of course. But and also when I sleep, I get the best dream. This one trips me out because this one, anytime I'm sleeping with this one definitely, um I'm totally aware of my dreams. I'm totally aware in my dreams, and um I can recall my dreams a lot better. And this one also helps with past life regression, um, which is really great. But with this one, I definitely need to get into the habit of keeping myself a journal and writing down my dreams and what I'm seeing and what I'm envisioning. But anyway, the reason I have this lapis lazuli because it helps me get so deep in thought. Um, I love this one for getting deep in thought and sharing information with everyone. So, that's my phone, you guys. I know it sounds like a bird or tweet tweet, but that's my phone. Probably my best friend responding to something I said. I always know it's her because there's like 4 or 5 or 6 messages. Look, 6. I'm gonna show you. I don't even know if you can see it. Oh man, you can't. Anyway, probably I guess the lighting or maybe the camera on this computer, but um, I it's my girl right there. Hey, baby D, giving you a shout out. Anyway, though, I'm already 4 minutes and 20 seconds in, so which is so ironic. But anyway, I ain't even finna go there. Anyway, I wanted to come to you guys and I want to tell you guys this. If you have young adult children, um, you know, you have young adult children, sometimes, and let's just say that your young adult children has had a child of her own, or his own at a young age, but nonetheless, they're still young adults, within the age of 19 or maybe even 18 and 25. Let's just say that. It's so important for you guys as their parent and as the grandparent of your child's child to not force yourselves into their newfound sense of adulthood. You don't want to be the cause of their resentment if you already aren't. You want to give them space to grow, find out who they are, work on their futures. If you have a young adult that's married, even if you don't think that it was the best choice that they could have made, you have to learn to respect them as young adults. I know it's hard. However, if you don't respect their decisions, especially as young adults getting married or having families or trying to find their way in life, if you don't respect it, they're going to resent you and they're going to push you away and they're going to feel as if it's better for them to be off on their own than to have to deal with you and your constant negativity about their partner, constant negativity about the way they raise their child, constant negativity about how many hours they work at work or where they don't work or where they do work or what they need to do or what they need to. Parents, I need you guys. You guys are now grandparents, okay? And if you're not already grandparents and your child is married or your child is not, but he's trying to figure out his way, you are still parents of a, and even though they're young, they are still adults. And you need to play the background. What your job at this point is to just be there when they need you. Answer the phone when they call you. Be available when you can to pick them up if they find themselves stranded or in a fight with their significant other to come get the kids. All you are at this point is support. You don't want to be the one tearing down. You don't want to be the one causing your child to build resentment. Resentments can linger and they can fester. They turn into scar tissue because it hurts and has cut so deeply that when it does heal, it still leaves a scar. And every time they look at their heart, the scar is still there, which is a constant reminder of the pain that they went through and the pain that they see that you've caused. So you don't want to be that, okay? You have to trust that whatever you've done, whatever you've taught your child is going to be sufficient enough for them to go through life and to live life, endure life and life's challenges, and come out on top because you did a great job. And sometimes, even if you have done a great job, your child may not always come out on top. It's not even a reflection of you. You did your part. At that point, and even from a baby, a baby has free will. Okay? Your job is strictly just to be a steward of that child. That's the position that God put upon you, is to be a steward of that child, not to be a dictator, not to be a hard taskmaster, not any of that. As they're growing up, yes, you have to put your foot down. Yes, you may have to pop, pop, pop. You may have to do that. But once they get of age, and a lot of times when they're about 12 years old, they begin to make their own decisions. Can I help you? Hi, mijo. So I'm telling you guys, this is a PSA to all the parents, all the young grandparents, all the parents to young adults. Allow them, trust that God is going to keep them. Trust that you have instilled in them all the things that you know. And if you haven't, make sure that you've kept the lines of communication open with them so that you can share, not in an abrasive manner, in a you need to do this kind of manner, because all that does is causes a child to shut down, build up walls. And what the child or the young adult doesn't realize is that in building up those walls to keep you out, they end up imprisoning themselves. And they tend to live with this imprisonment and these resentments and these pains and these scars and the scar tissue. And they turn into bitter adults. And then they begin to do the same thing with their child. So, parents, knock it off. Stop. Knock it off. Okay? Let your love and let your support in the background be enough. It's okay. That is what your child is going to respect. That is what your child is going to love. That is what your child is always going to come running back to. Okay? If they have someone else that's in their life, whether it be a husband or a young wife or kid, whatever, girlfriend, whatever, understand that you were their first love and no one can really take your place. But what can happen is that you can relinquish your place. And a lot of parents tend to relinquish their place by being overbearing, by being inconsiderate, by being disrespectful. You think that the young adult is always supposed to respect you and supposed to always be considerate. However, when you don't show them how they should be, they tend not to display what you've shown them. That was a nugget. So I say all of this in love. I have a young son. He's 17. He's going to be graduating soon. I also have a young adult son who's 22. And my youngest baby is 2 years old. I have two girls, 10 and 12. And I just want to say, so don't tell me that I don't know what I'm talking about or that I don't know what I'm going through. What I'm talking about or any of that. And the reason why I tell you that I do is because I lived that before I had my children. My 17-year-old son, I lived that life, and it tore up so many relationships and caused so much friction, and we're just right now getting back on track. And my son's 17. The things that I was going through around that time, my son was about 2 years old, 18 months, and at 17 years old, we're just getting back on track. But all the things that happened in the meantime, in between time, was too much. You want a vitamin?
Yeah.
Queen, go ask your sister. Get off my bed jumping. No, thank you. Go tell your sister to come and get a vitamin, please. So I say that to say, I know what I'm talking about. I just haven't shared with you my story. And a lot of my friends and a lot of people that I know, they know what my story is. Get your butt out that dress and get your brother a vitamin. I know what I'm talking about. One of these days, I'll share with you guys what that is. But for right now, y'all, take heed to what I'm saying. Understand what I'm saying to you. Feel what I'm saying to you. Do not break the bonds of communication with your child that you love so much because you want to be in control. Cut the cord. Cut the cord. And play the background. At this point, that's what your position is. The background. You are the support system when they need you. And that's about it. Okay? So, with that being said, I don't want anybody to forget to love yourself. Because if you can't love yourself, you can't love nobody else. And also, that is very important for us to release anything negative and solely focus on the things that we don't see. If we see something that's negative, we don't want to focus on that. We want to focus on the great things, the positive things, the wonderful attributes. We want to focus on those things because those are the things that we want to manifest. Okay, so I love you guys with the Spirit of God, and I just want to tell you guys that Jesus is the master. He knows the way, and we need to get to that divine point through him because he knows what it is that we need to do. But the only way to really get to that divine point is to really seek, dig, not just what somebody told you. Okay, seek. So anyway, my newest book that I want to share with you guys is called Jesus, the Explosive Story of the 30 Lost Years and the Ancient Mystery Religions. And that's by Trisha McCannon. And I came across her while listening to Truth Seeker. If y'all don't know who Truth Seeker is, y'all need to figure it out. Y'all need to go hit him up. Go check him out on YouTube. You guys need to figure it out. Truth Seeker, not Seeker. Truth Seeker. Okay, that's Seeker. Seekah. All right, Truth Seeker. Go check him out. He got some fire for you. But I'll let y'all. One. Let's say hi.
Hi, guys.
Hi, you guys. That's my 2-year-old. Well, no. He just turned. What is hanging out your mouth? What is it? Boy, stop. He's 3. He just turned 3 yesterday. I forgot. Anyway, say bye.
Bye.